Good morning, students. Welcome to your last week of distance learning. These are the last two videos that I'm going to send out, so I don't know if you've enjoyed the crazy accents or costuming choices that I've made, but I thought for our last videos, I would just be me. It's getting warm outside. I hope you guys are getting out of the house and doing different things. I can think of several of you that I know have probably not spent much time in the house to begin with, but for some of you video gamers, maybe it would be a breath of fresh air to step outside and realize that the sun exists as well. It's been good to call and check in with you guys and your families, and some of you have even talked to me on the phone, which I hope that it's easier for you and your friends to talk on the phone, because it's like radio silence when you get on with me, but that's okay. This week we're going to look at the last three guys that basically made America what it is today. The first one is Andrew Carnegie. Now you probably have not ever heard of him. You probably don't know of anything that exists today as a result of him and his work and the way that he built the American dream. But in New York City, there's a place called Carnegie Hall, and it was named after him because he was such a giant in the making of America and what it is today, which is, well, I told you last week when I was being that weird, spiritual guide. Anyways, as you read about Andrew Carnegie, I want you to think about this word that we have been talking about so much, that was textiles. When we were talking about economic interdependence and how the North needed cotton from the South to make the textiles, and the South needed the North to buy that cotton to make money off of their agriculture. Textiles, it's that fabric that has an imprint on it somehow. It's already colored, and it's not just one solid color. So remember, that was huge for fashion in that time. Andrew Carnegie, he rose to the top on textiles themselves, and he was also known for another product. I want you to keep your eyes open for what that other product would be. Andrew Carnegie will be first, and then you're going to be reading about Henry Ford. While Henry Ford was known for building cars, he was also the man that blazed the trail for mass production. So anything that can be made very quickly, and a lot of them at once, it's because of Henry Ford and what he worked on and discovered during his time. Yes, it's the very same Ford that you're thinking about. Just like Ford vehicles, trucks, Ford Escape, Ford Escalade. Why can't I think of the F-150? Ha! Ford, that's the same dude. So you'll be reading about him and you recognize that name. The last one is J.P. Morgan. Now, you may not have heard of J.P. Morgan, but if you know about Chase Bank, it was founded, it's called J.P. Morgan's Chase Bank. So that's an imprint that these guys have left on our world, on the United States. It's a pretty big deal. So I hope you enjoy reading about these guys. They are interesting and very, very important. And here's something interesting about J.P. Morgan. He actually hated being photographed. So if you Google him, you won't find a variation of different photos of him because he had a skin condition that he hated to show. Also, something fun about J.P. Morgan is that he is represented in a musical called Ragtime. And I was in that musical when I was in college. I'm J.P. Morgan, my friends, the wealthiest man on this earth. You immigrants, look up to me, and you'll see what money is worth. Success. And I know you guys totally wanted to hear that. So that's all I have for you right now. I am working on a surprise for you for Thursday that I hope you will enjoy, but keep working, stay safe, stay healthy. Miss Bonner loves you. It's a weird smile.